Welcome back to Minting Trades. So today we're going to take a look at some Metaverse coins. First of all, I'd like the opportunity to say please follow me on Twitter. I'm doing a lot of posts here on Twitter that where you can do some potential trades. And also follow me here on YouTube, and please press up the like button. Today I would like to reach at least 10 likes on this video. That would be awesome. And today we're going to talk about enjin coin, Illuvium, the Sandbox LOCGAME, MyNeighborAlice, Yield Guild Games, Axie Infinity, and Flow prices. And let me just tell you guys that I really think that a wave for the Metaverse is coming up really soon, and is going to be included in the next pump after Bitcoin has been pumping. This will be following up, so there's a chance to be doing a lot of potential gains here. So let's start up with enjin coin. This is a coin that is working on implementing NFTs into games, and it's doing pretty well, and it's one of the bigger ones in this setup. Next up we have Illuvium. This is also a open world fantasy battle game built on the Ethereum blockchain, so it's also included in the Metaverse as an Metaverse coin. Next up we have the Sandbox, which is also an open world virtual world, allowing people to buy and sell assets into this world. Next up we have LOCGAME, which is an NFT powered type of card game. You know, imagine if someone like the Pokemon company would partner up with this. It would be insane, right? So next up we have MyNeighborAlice, which is a coin that represents virtual islands where you can buy and sell and own virtual islands in the metaverse, which is also pretty cool. Who wouldn't want to own an island, right? Next up we have Yield Guild Games, which is a decentralized autonomous organization that invests into virtual world non-fungible tokens, NFTs as well. So we have Axie Infinity, which is the most popular blockchain game right now. It's also the biggest coin of this bunch that we're going through today. So please take a look at this as well. It's still got a lot of potential and a lot of room to grow. So we have Flow as the last one we're going to go through, and remember guys, we're going to go through the TA on the potential trade on each of these coins, and then I'm going to show you how you can buy them all on Kucoin as well. So Flow is a decentralized blockchain that's designed for a new generation of games and apps and digital assets like NFTs. So it's also a developing space thing here with Flow, so it's got a lot of potential as well, and also one of the bigger market caps here for these coins. So let's go through with some TA. So first off, let's start here with enjin coin. As you can see, we've been coming up here testing this zone here of 0.5, got a rejection, working our way in this range, and then we broke above the 0.5, and then here we have the 0.18 zone, which is the golden ratio. We would want to find support above this and maybe close somewhere here, and tomorrow start with a green candle and head up here. So I'd say around this region is a good buy zone for enjin, and there's a high probability that we will go to the upside from here on enjin coin. So that will be my entry point right where we are sitting right now. That's why it's so crucial for you guys to watch this video right now, and it's a potential buy right here up to get up to the resistance zone here, and carry on further. And then we would want to look for, in the end, if we are breaking above here, we'd want to look for a break of this point, which is a really important point in order to go higher. So we need to break this. That's my thoughts here on enjin. Let's go to Illuvium. Let's see, we had some sort of a great start for this project, and I'd say there's still a lot of room to grow. So let's take a look at these crucial areas. Let's see what the charts can tell us. Let's go from up to the downside right here. So a possible target, if we would go above this resistance right here, would be the 1.618, 2500. That's quite a long stretch to get up here. So let's see if we can close a candle above here. Maybe we could actually see this get a rejection from this zone, and then coming back down here to the 0.618 and find some support right here and start crawling back up again. But then in the meantime, we could see Bitcoin rallying, and then later on when it's alt season, we could see this following up and just pumping up like crazy, right? At least to this target right here. That could play out. But we'll have to wait and see for that. But I really think that long term, it's a good play to grab up some of these coins here. Let's take a look at Sandbox. Let's place some levels here on the chart. We got a high here. We got a current support range. These are crucial areas to look for. Previously, it's been working as support and resistances, which is really important when finding support and resistance levels. And yeah, okay, so let's see. We could actually do we could actually see this could work maybe as a double bottom formation right here, and when we break this neckline, we would go up to around this price area. So you could see this coming up and then breaking above, maybe retouching here and then going. That would be a possible scenario. I'd say we are at a low point right now for this whole accumulation range, and this looks like a sort of a Wyckoff distribution channel where we went down and we got the spring effect or the V recovery and went back up here. So I'd say you could also play around with these levels, because then you could see that this downtrending trend line has really been broken to the upside here, and now we're finding support on it. We find support on this level, and we could be ranging here. So we need to try to get it back above the SMA lines here and poke through this and then work up higher. And by playing out this double bottom formation here, we could see it moving up into this price range of the 7.5 US dollars, something like that, and then working around at this range for a while. But essentially we want to go and break this high up here. That will bring the price even higher for Sandbox. LOCGAME. Let's take a look at that. Placing some levels so we can see what we're working with here. This is also on the daily. So we got a accumulation range here. We broke above, went to the top line here, and now we are almost at the bottom of this range, which is actually a good position for buying. If we get down and touch here and we find support, it's a great zone right here to purchase. But let's just see here, if we do this run up to here, then you would see that the it's a lot of times we actually come all the way down and test the 0.618, the golden ratio support here. We could see it if we're not getting a big rally right now with Bitcoin, then we could see it coming down here for a potential buy here at 0.20. I would buy 0.24. I would place a buy order here at 0.24, and then just ride it all the way up here to 0.41. I would possibly take 30% profits here at $3. You could place multiple buy orders down here just to pick them up as you go down, and then release your profits all the way up. You could do that also. That would be a potential strategy for this. Let's take a look at Alice. Okay. Placing some areas of importance. I'd say this one. This one also. You got support here. You got some resistance, some support, and there's also it's also a high region for this zone here previously. Yep. Okay. So let's take this small range here just to check. Yeah, we do have some support here aligning 0.6118, which is a really good place to buy, because this is, you know, coming from an uptrend here and accumulating or dropping a little bit of the value here. It's a good sign, because when you see this move to the upside and then about halfway down you find support, then it means that not everybody's willing to sell. They believe there's more go into this, and then it will probably do the same once more coming up, and then again you're going to see this you know, continuing the bull trend. So it's going to be a continuation pattern like this, and it's a really good place to buy it, actually, to pick up some LS. YGG. Okay, let's take a look at this one. There's not so much you know, history for this, so we're just going to wing it the best we can here, with the levels that we have to work with. So let's see what we have. Something like this. If I need to place all the zones, then it's gotta be something like this. And let's measure this move, see if there's any. Yeah, actually you can see right here to this point is very accurate, to be honest. And also here we're finding resistance at the 0.618. So essentially we are going a little below now. We could see this, you know, getting support from the SMA line. The blue SMA has not been generated yet, because there's not so much history for this coin. But I'd say that we find support here, and we come back up and retest here. If we can break above this area, we can go higher, and then we need to break above this area as the next one. So it's a little bit of the same idea as the LS situation. I'd say we are bound to go a little bit higher, because this was the previously resistance, right? Yeah, price had a hard time to get above this, and now it went above, and then it came back down, and it's shown that this is turned into support now. So there's a likelihood that we will go higher. You could also do the case like this, as this is a triangle, right? We have this support area right here, and you can actually measure this as two triangles, you know, for different kind of price targets. And if we would take the price target from here and move it over here, then you can see that from the breakout point it's almost aligned with where the price went. So you can see this maybe playing out again, and from the top of the triangle and down you will see something like this. So it's possible that we could go back up here, and make maybe a 30 or 40% increase trade here, profits, something like this. Axie infinity. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we got a rising trend line, something like this, and we got some levels to take into consideration. Right here, right there, something like that. We go from the low to the top. We find these support areas. So we can actually see this. You know, what we want to do here essentially is to not break down on this trend line. We want to keep this trend, this uptrend, and then we want to, you know, continue be trading here, and to get pushed above this previously high and make a higher high. So we want to keep making higher highs and higher lows until eventually that circle will break. But right now I think it's not been going on for so long, and we got a good pump here, and we didn't really have a huge sell-off afterwards. So this is meaning that there's a lot of interest in this. There's a lot of momentum left in this project. So I really do think that it's going to do a lot of great things yet. You could see something we could do, like something like this, to see if we would make some kind of sense here with a price prediction. Maybe it could be something like that. Yeah. So this would be the first target, $236 for breaking above here and breaking this high, and then eventually we would reach 275 as a target for this one. You could also, you know, take the case that maybe measure it from this move instead. Let's see. Do something like this. It would be more fitting with a lot more touch points. And if you were to break this level, as you can see, the target is pretty exact, right? You could see that maybe we would get a pump maybe over here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in 1 week or something. We could potentially break this to the upside and then reach this target. Flow. Okay, Flow has been on a downtrend for a while now, which is strange, but because everything else is pumping right now. Let's see what we have. If we have a do we have a triangle or something, huge triangle here, or do we have maybe we could try measuring, instead of counting the wicks, we could try measuring the candles themselves, something like this, and also this. Then it could be looking like you have a downtrending channel. And what essentially, it's very simple for this because there's not so much as history. What we essentially want to do is just break this trend line to the upside, and then we are looking for the targets of previously other high zones here. Let's see if we align with something right here. We align with something right here. We align with something right here, here, and here, and here, and the high. So this is the zones, this is the targets. If we break this line, then you'll be looking for a buy position to go to $15 and you go for a sell position there. And you'll see if we will break above, and you can do the trades in between these zones, right? That's what I would do here on Flow. Or you could also do long-term holdings. So what I want to show you now is that you could go to Kucoin. I also have a link in the description for Kucoin. It's an affiliate link. I want to be transparent with you guys, but you can use it if you want to support my channel, which would make me very happy. So but when you go into the Kucoin page here, you go to the front page, you go to trade, you go to trading bot, you go to the smart rebalance, and just say create bot, and then you do have different kind of setups where you buy a bunch of coins. And you can go into the bottom here, find Metaverse All Star, and you can go through the introduction that will tell you a little bit of these coins, which is all the coins that I've also been going through here on today's video. So all the coins are included in this, and you can create the bot, and you can put in a minimum investment of $1,358 US. If you're not willing to put this much into a long-term holding investment, then you could also remove some of the coins. You could remove some of the coins and make a new bot yourself. This is something that's been made by other people, but you can see that how many people is also using this for their portfolio, and the portfolio here is also triggered with some AI functionality, so it will rebalance itself at the percentages that you set. You can choose an AI setting that will, minimize your risk on the riskiest assets, so let me say it like that. So you would allocate 3% of your complete investment into this one, and it will rebalance itself once the valuation comes up. So it's a smart way of accumulating more of these assets, because it will sell and buy. It will buy low and sell high, which is the standard settings for this bot. So I think it's a cool way of having this long-term holdings and not have to think about anything for each one of these. You could put in some money and then it can grow. So that's simply it. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching my video. Remember to subscribe and like the videos. I really want to get 10 likes on this video, so that would be cool if you would support me with this, and I will just see you in the next video. Peace.